we were talking about too is that if Sin is obviously not going to be available periodically, then we could just say that she's out on a, she said
A
that she
bounty?
used to do bounty hunting, so she's out on a bounty, and that's why we can't find her, or that's why she's unavailable at the moment.
Just shove her in a bag of holding. It's fine.
Gosh dang it!
We don't
Yeah,
have
you
one.
You know how many times
sister
I've
and her-
done that to my? How many times I've done that in campaigns? I just shove the person into a bag of holding, and they're like, "Where's the other person?" In a bag of holding. I don't know.
You can't. You would die in there. 1, there's no oxygen. 2, we don't have one.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem is we don't have one.
Yeah, we have a bag of colding though.
What?
A what?
Well, you've never heard of the bag of colding?
No.
It's basically a bag of holding, except it keeps things chilled.
Why do I feel like I'm hearing dad puns?
That's a real thing.
He
They
sounds
wrote
like
that
you, honey.
into their fantasy universe.
Hun, it sounds like you when you're talking to Evie.
What?
I am
Freaking
not Pokemon.
puns. Evie's my daughter.
I've changed nothing about what I said.
My munchkin butt.
Alex is also very good at the puns.
Yes.
He tickles me with them. Unintentionally, I'm sure.
Or he does it on complete purpose and you don't know it.
Maybe.
half now.
I don't enjoy being tickled.
Okay, back to YouTube now?
No, we're playing.
Okay.
Playtime, let's go. Airee, the legend. Take us away.
You're still at Foxglove's estate. It's townhouse.
All right, so we
You've
Just to
met
kind of-
Alex's horny sister,
How dare you? She is a sweet and innocent creature, and nothing untoward happened.
who writes porn novels from experience.
Experience, how dare you? She creatively turned the human experience.
Yeah, so Kat, this was kind of the thing I was mentioning. I'm glad we're getting it out of the way early. So welcome to this.
This.
Did we go back to town? Or
No.
Apparently not yet.
You
Okay.
are in Magnamar proper.
Yeah, because
Okay.
remember we killed the shapeshifters that were posing as Foxglove and whatnot, and
Yeah.
then rescued Alex's sister, the fanfiction writer.
Air quotes rescued.
Do they have demon STDs? Because we should probably get her checked for those.
I don't know. Do you consider the fact that she's pregnant to be an STD?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I do. I'm sorry, I thought everyone was going to rip on my sister for like another couple minutes there. Alright, let's go.
Well, where are we going though? What?
We're going
Oh
to the
wait,
log-
we got the deed to the what's it called, didn't we? That nice place or whatever.
the townhouse.
Yes, that.
The one's going to expire unless we kill everyone in that logging pit.
Well, I'm assuming that's what we're going to do now.
Well, that's something we certainly could do.
The townhouse's deed isn't set to expire. Foxglove Manor's deed is set to expire.
Ah, the one that had the ghosties that we cleared out.
Mm-hmm.
Because Foxglove like killed some people in there or something and then died, I guess.
Foxglove's dad like did some weird lich nonsense.
Now, his dad died there also. His grandfather, evidently, was the one that was the magically inclined.
What a joke.
Did we determine how many times we were going to have to kill Foxglove?
I hope it's at least 7. We have
I
determined,
feel like that'll break
absolutely deterministically, that he is obviously the cause of all the doors.
Oh, right.
But so
What a
far we're up
dick.
to 2. We have some work to do. I'm sorry, you were saying something again?
Oh, I was just saying what a dick to the doors.
Yes.
So what's our next step from here then? Are we gonna go take a look at that townhouse, or we?
You're at the townhouse.
This is the townhouse.
Correct.
Oh,
Are we playing it off that I've been with them this whole time, or no?
No.
Okay. You gonna hide me somewhere then, Airee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Spoon,
to the shadow realm with you.
Me.
what were we doing next?
We were going
Oh,
to the
great note,
sawmill.
God. Sawmill. We're going to the sawmill. Talk.
I
Pay
didn't see a mill.
attention.
I didn't see a mill on our way here though.
Of course not. Thankfully.
How did you?
Go ahead.
How could we have saw a mill if we didn't pass one?
Kenyatta,
Go,
Hit him.
yeah.
No,
hit him.
no.
Dun, dun,
I'll
dun.
show you a headache, you racking rodent.
Ah,
A mill with which they saw logs.
I will purposely misplace everything in your pockets into the opposite side. That
That
way,
is
every
called
time you go.
stealing.
No,
Quit
it's called
add-
rearranging your
Quit
pocket.
adding nouns to things that have a perfectly valid explanation.
No, I'm not taking
No.
anything off of your person. I'm just putting it on the opposite side. So every time you reach into your right pocket for something, it's actually in your left pocket.
Slugga, wouldn't that mean that you would have to take it off of his person in order to put it back onto his person somewhere else?
See, if I'm clambering on him like a spider monkey, then it technically never leaves his person, because I'm also now a part of his person.
Get off! Get off! Stop it!
I'm gonna lean over to Genyeto while all of this is going on and just be like, do you think that people just look at us and think that we're just heroes by luck?
Personally, I think that's why nobody has suspected anything, and maybe it's been kind of easy for us because they think we're a bunch of fools.
Yin! Yin, we're killing the next Harry Government. Get off of me!
Does he think that we'll see another herring gun? I've literally
that's
never
gonna
seen
look-
any. I've never seen any others other than Slugga.
I don't think there are any others. I think that Slugga is it. They're
Wait, what about the
Well,
one
there
that was
was that
trying to kill Yin?
There was that one at the farm.
oh,
Well, I don't
that's
think
right.
that was a Herringon. That was something else, wasn't it? I don't know. I've only seen me and my family. My family looked like me. That one looked different.
How bad are these headaches that you mistake what a herring gun is supposed to look like?
I don't know.
Also,
I've
Slugga,
only
how-
Herringon-
How dare you?
What?
How dare you assume that people can only look like you in order to be you?
Well, I don't know. I've only ever seen Herringons that look like me, and that is something else. So I don't know. That's a different
Okay,
look that I've never
but,
seen
like,
before.
Alex's people come in like all kinds of shades of colors.
Yeah, but I've
okay.
seen them in all kinds of shades of color, so it's not a surprise when Juan walks up.
Right, but the herringon that we saw at the farm, I mean,
Again, if you saw someone who looked kind of like you but was completely purple walked up, would you think they're the same race?
Well, I haven't seen any that's completely purple.
Exactly! Like, I'm not crazy yet. I'm not crazy.
No, Slugga, you're just very,
you,
very educationally subnormal.
Well,
You
yeah,
also
what do you
didn't
think?
let
I was
her
homeless
finish.
for a while. Finish.
there's more to the rest of you than just the shade of you.
Well, yeah, it's like I've got fur too, technically.
I fucking knew that you were just shoving shit into your goddamn pockets. Your little fur pockets. Like, what's between your fur pockets and your, like, not fur?
Maybe we
Is
should
it
ask
just
Sammy.
skin? Are you just,
What do you mean fur?
That's a
not
good
fur
joke.
pocket? What the fuck?
like, when you stick shit in your pockets, is it just touching
I'm
your
wearing
skin?
clothes.
We've noticed.
I have pockets on the clothes. I have all my pouches and stuff. You know how I like pull out snacks a lot? It's because it's coming from the pockets and pouches. Cause
No,
snacks.
Slugga, we assumed you were pulling out of the bag of holding we didn't have.
Bag of holding.
That we didn't have.
Oh,
You know, I'm really starting to think that his ass is a bag of holding with how much shit he pulls out of it.
you stole that joke from me, and I'm very upset.
And you know
When
what?
did you tell
That
that
makes
joke?
me happy. Alright, are we going to the sawmill or are we buying supplies first?
What do we need?
I don't know. I don't know how far away this sawmill is. There's a vague description in both of these notes.
We'll
Maybe
probably
we
have to
should-
ask anyways.
Maybe we should ask someone in town where this sawmill is.
You, small child,
Alex, stop bullying the children.
where
Also,
is
that
the
might just be a
sawmill?
dwarf.
Is the sawmill in town?
Who are you asking?
You.
A small child that he just decided to rough.
Small child screams and runs away.
Excellent. He's leading the way. Let's go.
Alex, you're going to be a fantastic dad. I just want you to know that right now.
You're damn skippy, I will.
And speaking of, while
thought
we
I was
follow
paying
this
attention.
terrified child, do we pass any kind of like food cart?
My character
Or
knows
adult.
exactly where he's going, and he's heading in that particular direction. He's just being an ass.
Oh,
Yeah, the kid will outpace you and get into a house and slam a door.
I'm not actually following the child.
That's the way he outpaced you.
Good.
Alex is like, good. I don't want to be that guy.
Did we
Oh.
not pass a food truck, food cart, Airee?
No.
Wonderful.
You are in a nicer section of the town. You're not in the slums.
So like Nouse or the Alabaster District kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I think you're in the capital district, actually, but
That makes sense.
Okay, are we passing any bakeries or?
Food.
Yeah,
you can find a restaurant if you like.
I don't want to find a restaurant. I want to find a place that's got like a window display of either pastries or desserts or preferably meat sticks.
How about slimy fish?
Yeah. Do we pass that?
No.
Are you making another slimy fish cat joke?
I mean, only if
Yeah.
that's where we find Cat.
Try a bar or something.
I can't drink.
Says who?
There's usually food there.
I just want to eat and walk.
So how are you trying to find out where 7 Sawmill is?
Did we not know where the 7th sawmill is?
No.
Oh,
Oh, I thought Alex did.
I mean, you had
I
to,
thought we knew where we were based on those 2 notes. All right.
you had to
If-
hit your buddy up to even figure out where Foxglove's townhouse was.
All right, well, I guess I'll go around and I'll start asking the populace. You want me to make a check for that?
You can.
All right. I will now dictate my next phrase based upon how well my persuasion check goes.
Ooh.
You there, small child. Where is the small mill?
Small mill?
They'll trip over you somewhere, Cat.
Okay.
Probably step on your tail.
Mhm.
Alex, you don't seem to be having luck with the populace today.
I'll give it a
Okay,
shot.
then.
I'll give it a shot.
Alex,
I will.
stop being so intimidating with your...
Finish
Hold
it.
on.
No, there's nothing to finish. There's nothing intimidating about you. So I was just like,
Oh.
How dare you, Slugga? Yin is right there.
well, yeah, the only thing intimidating about you is the person you're dating. Slash getting married to, slash whatever you guys are doing.
You know, we could totally fight again. I can beat you within an inch of literally your life again.
The ground did more damage to me than you did. Quite literally, because I think I almost died that time, actually.
Slugga, I would recommend you stop phrasing that as a challenge. Incidentally, Yin, who are you asking?
Whoever's nearby, I for some reason can't see. There's persuasion.
Young lady, I made it very clear that we were to assault the next herring gun that we see. Hello, madam wearing the sweater.
I'm sorry, hello, and I'm just gonna put my hand over my extremely small baby bump and be like, could you please, for the love of gosh, just point us in the direction of the sawmill. My feet are so tired and he is walking us around in circles.
I could have
Poor
levitated
child.
you at any point.
I believe there's a number of sawmills down at Kyver's Inlet.
Would the 7.1 happen to be down there as well?
What I can tell you is there are a number of sawmills down at Kyver's Islet.
Okay, well,
What is-
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Wait. What's Kyver's Island?
Which direction would that be? Could you point me?
South, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you.
How far
This is a-
south?
This is a
Are
really
we-
big city.
And they're not like street signs or something?
Probably not leading directly to the sawmill from the place we are in the city.
We don't got district signs like you've reached Beacon's Point or you've reached Keystone.
You've reached the corner of Bucket Bong and
They told you it was an islet. Kyver's
an island.
Islet.
What the fuck is an islet?
Is it this?
ISLET.
So it's
Okay.
like a not island?
It's this, isn't it? It's this little thing right north of Ordelia.
That would make more sense because, it's south and is the only thing I can imagine would start with ISL.
ISLET. An islet.
I don't, yeah.
Fuck it, I'm going to Google.
If you get rid of the bridges, it would be LAND, island.
If it was big enough, possibly. But it's
Okay,
not. It's
the
only an
definition of islet is a small island. It's literally an island. It's just small. So yeah, so I think that counts because that's a small island.
Cool. So then we just keep walking until we reach water and then not water.
Well, you're in the capital district, and you'll have to go down to Dockway again by the ramp.
Where? By the ramp.
So we're up here in the capital district right now.
Mhm.
The place we're trying to go is all the way down.
Oh my god. Can we rent like a horse and buggy?
Don't we have a horse and buggy?
And we do have a horse and buggy. It's just in a
Yeah,
stable
you stabled
somewhere.
it.
Where's the stable?
We left it in
Why did we
either
think
Nouse
walking
or
around
Luck
on?
left.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like, why did we think that walking around a massive city like this with a pregnant woman was a good idea? This feels like a really bad idea. Like that, isn't that like how you get like hurt legs or something?
What are you talking about?
Walking around pregnant long distance?
I heard orcs do that all the time.
Do they?
Yeah, they say it makes the child strong or something.
Did you say orc?
Yes, orcs, half-orcs.
I'm a changeling.
Look, I have one point of reference.
He is right on that one.
Gunyeta.
And you can technically, my character looked left and right, be an orc at any point that you like.
Okay, that's fair. Gunyeta.
Do I need to go and fetch the horses?
No, I walk up to her and I put my hands up and I look at her with puppy dog eyes and I go, carry me.
Uppies.
I still have enough spell slots to levitate you.
Do we want to waste that though?
How would it be a waste? How much opposite could there possibly be at a sawmill?
We're
Okay,
not
let's do
thinking.
Hello, this is me, the person, tempting fate.
Are we thinking that there's going to be trouble at the sawmill?
Well, there was trouble at the house, wasn't there?
Oh, there's undoubtedly going to be problems at the sawmill, evident, since it's so intrinsically apparently linked to Foxglove and his shenanigans.
You're right. Save your levitation. Ganita, carry me.
You better not have your water break on my shoulder.
I'm not even that far along yet.
All right. And Ganita bends over and tosses Yin over her shoulder. Come on, let's go. So we're.
It sounds like the worst possible way to carry a pregnant woman. I'm just gonna say.
I'm gonna position myself to sit my butt on her shoulder. And I'll just place my hand on top of her head.
Good luck with that.
Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll change myself into a half-orc child, and then that way it looks like she is just...
I don't know that you can transform yourself into, like, a different age bracket.
I can't?
I don't think that's a thing.
It's a size. She has size limitations.
Fair enough.
How small can I not go? Outside of my own?
You can be small or medium.
Oh. Well then yeah, I'll transform myself into a half-orc child. That way it looks like Anita's just carrying around a child. Ooh, something about a child with a baby bump seems really bad though.
Maybe you just look hungry.
You know what? I think I'll just stick with the changeling on her shoulder sitting. That looks way less worse. Let's go to the horses.
To the horse we go.
And I'll bend down again. Yada, if we pass any pastry places or meat sticks, stop.
Ganita's gonna run faster.
So are you trying to go back towards Lost Coast Road? To where the horses are? Or are you going to go the other way and go down towards the islet?
Sounds like we're going towards the islet.
Thought we were going to the low cleft to get the horses.
Are they in Low Cleft?
I don't know.
It's either an house or low left. It's one.
Wherever the fuck the horses are, Airee. That's where we're going.
Well, if you make it to Low Cleft, then you might as well go on foot. But anyway, roll me a D100 star.
Well, I don't like that.
Ganeta seems to be taking all the roads to where there is no food.
Oh.
Aww.
Unless you want a restaurant.
No. Right.
Do you remember what the ramp looked like?
What ramp?
The gigantic ramp in the middle of the city?
Hey, you guys remember that time when I said that I'm so thankful for Spoon and his notes?
Yep.
The one that separates, like, Naus and Dockway.
I take literally 0 notes. I refer to Alex for all things. yeah, I totally remember the giant ramp in the middle of the city. Yeah.
Well, there is a picture of it in Discord. It's under game notes.
Under for
Game?
the ramp or food?
The ramp.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Going from upper city to lower.
Oh, so we got to go down the ramp and then to low cleft, and then we'd have to go up the ramp to go to the island, not island?
No, you just keep going south.
and then swim?
Presumably,
There
we
is
would
a
cross
road.
the bridge.
The bridge is broken.
It is? I'm
Is
asking a
it?
legitimate question. Is the bridge broken?
It looks broken. Airee? The
Which
bridge
bridge are we
broken?
talking about? The one to Keystone to, like, Ordelia?
Are you talking about the ancient giant bridge that the ramp goes down by?
Yeah. Is it broken?
That's not where we're going.
You're going down the ramp. Beside that.
What bridge?
The one south of Keystone that leads out of Keystone down to the islet next to Ordelia.
Oh, that's not the bridge that's next to the ramp in the picture.
No.
Oh.
That bridge is an ancient bridge, predating everything. The town
And so
kind
is
of built
Jesus,
around it.
but
That goes all the way back to Thessalonian times.
Jesus goes all the way back to not Jesus times. I'm sorry, I'm just being a pain in the ass.
It's all right. Ganietta's carrying you.
I'm just
Literally.
saying right now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it back up this ramp.
I mean, yeah, at that point, we might as well just go across the bridge if we have to go down and then backwards to get to Low Cleft.
Because I feel like we're going to be really lost here for a minute.
I just want to be told where your girlfriend's at so that I know where we need to go.
We've asked her. She never said anything to us.
Did we?
Yeah, I remember Iris saying, like, they'll pass by you, they'll, like, step on your tail or something. I was like, yeah, okay. And that was the end of it. It was like, hello,
I kinda gave you
Haragon,
guys
sweater.
hint. Like, go to a bar or a restaurant.
That I feel like Airee has a very specific plan, which is why he's like, okay, and just keeps going. I feel like he's gonna have something wacky happen, and that's gonna be how she gets into the group. So I say,
I'm over here watching my phone. I'm chilling, okay?
just waiting for the cue to enter stage right.
I'm for Airee just to like point me the way.
I'm just trying to get the herd of cats moving.
One of them, quite literally.
I can appreciate that.
Meow.
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 Silence. Like
I'm
that.
just here for the ride.
Meow.
It's a little bit of a bumpy ride. And there's lack of food, but, you know, we're here.
Star, when you get to the ramp, you can look south and you can see the bridge. You can see the little islet.
My point. Look, guys, an islet.
Dear, I appreciate you trying to sound smart myself, but please, let's just call it an island like everyone else.
Okay, there's the island, not island.
Thank you, dear.
Okay. Somebody just point me in the right direction.
With that,
I-
Ganyeta, you can let her down.
It's
Ah,
only a mile.
Wait, before she puts me down, I grab her cheeks with both my hands still on her shoulder, and then I point her head in the direction of the island, not island.
I mean, it is
Onward!
island.
And then she puts me down. And then I'll just walk.
So how are you planning to get there?
On foot, I thought.
I would like to cross by way of the bridge, assuming there is no, like, overt toll or something. I assume we're going to do, like, some kind of paperwork, because, as I remember you saying, Ordelia is, like, its own island nation, effectively. Or separate nation.
Yeah, but Ordelia's across the way.
It seems so close. Why does it keep getting farther and farther away?
Are you going to hug the docks? Or are you going to go towards Low Cleft? What you going to do?
So there's not a bridge?
Well, you came down the ramp. I'm asking you how you're going to go. What, you're going to try and go straight You going to take the roundabout way? I'm just curious.
I assume we were just like following the road from like Dockway going and down into Beacon's Point, down to like the border of Keystone, and then just walking down to the bridge.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a main route that probably goes right next to the park down there. That's like between Keystone, Beacon's Point, and the other two. Like, it's probably a main road down that way, I'd imagine. So,
The main roads are marked in red. You can take others that'll get you there a little quicker.
oh, there are other roads that are a little bit quicker. I mean, if we just do a straight shot, we should probably get there pretty quick. Plus, I mean, we'll probably end up running into more buildings technically that way, because on the main road, you're only going to see the main line stuff, but if we're taking a straight shot, we'll probably bend around a couple corners more times. So if we need to grab a bite, we'll probably run into more likely spots to grab one on our way down. So yeah, straight shot.
Great shot.
Straight shot. Curve shot? No.
All right, as you're going around about the docks, roll me perception.
Oh. We're about to get robbed.
You there, small child, stop stealing from me.
Oh, there it is.
Dan doesn't see jack shit.
That's because I'm sweating.
I got sweat in my eye.
I'd imagine.
I got a 20.
Alex, you think you're kind of seeing double for a minute.
Quoi?
You're looking off ahead, and at a fish stall ahead, you see another cat. You're like, am I seeing Slugga double multiplying around town?
Alright, so here's how this is going to start playing out in my head. Alex is going to see this creature ahead of him, and he's going to mutter, "No." He's going to look at Slugga. "No! No!" And then I'll point at Slugga. "No!
What?
No!
What?
You do... No!
What?
You are not allowed!"
What? you can't say no, you're not allowed when
My
I'm just
character
walking.
points to the rabbit in a sweater. "No!
Slugga just like pauses.
The last one tried to kill Yin. No!"
What last one?
I'm quite literally pointing to Cat's character at this point.
I know. I'm assuming that's Cat singing.
Is she singing in character?
Like she's like humming at the stall.
Slugga, you know our policy on bards. She's actively singing in the middle of a bridge.
We never had a what the... Okay,
We did have
give
a
me
bard,
second, I'm
remember?
slow.
Allegretto, the Herringon.
It became a headless
He was a
bird.
bird. He was a bird, that's different. They're kind
The
of flighty,
Herringon?
you know? What Herringon?
What was her name? Willow?
She was never part of us. She was just some random person we rescued in a field that followed us around for like a day.
Yes.
What
and then she
happened
tried kill
to there
Yin.
was never any other one of me's?
Well, I'm
Now
assuming
suddenly you remember her.
All right, I see. It's just pick on Slugga Day all over again. Okay,
That's every day.
we're gonna ignore the fact that Alex's sister was getting fucked by two shape-shifting
How
demons.
dare you? My sister is a saint.
I'm just gonna act like I don't hear them or see them quite yet. Just
Good.
like straight out ignoring them.
Well, you can roll your
And you'll-
perception. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
You will absolutely hear my character yell, "The Doing It disease was a fucking marvel of modern literature."
That's funny.
Starting off great, Kat.
She 100% sees us.
Just see Slugga, the fucking 3'8" fucking Herringon, fucking arguing with Alex. It's like you got this like little like fluffy white like cat rabbit thing, fucking arguing with Alex over this, and it's just like, what do you mean?
I just imagine one of you is just like the guy from Ed, Edd and Eddy. How dare you say that about the son of a shepherd?
Ah! I hated Ralph. I hated him so much. He was incomprehensible.
I'm gonna hear them argue because I obviously can hear them arguing at this point, and it's just she poofs for a second, still there but disappears.
Huh? It's like I'm assuming like that happens right in front of all of us now.
Yeah.
We're probably...
Mhm.
So I guess like pauses and it's like,
You see,
Seeing
Slugga, now
pauses-
she's just a figment of your imagination.
well, you're the one who pointed it out first.
Of course I
You
did.
do-
Stop manifesting your actual desires into reality.
You're
This
the
isn't
one who
the
casts
Feywild.
illusion spells. And is that where? What's the Feywild?
My character Yuxin, don't tell him. Do not tell him. Stop.
What? Why am I being left so out of the loop today?
Welcome to my world.
What do you mean? You're like the smart guy. You literally are always in the loop. What are you talking about?
I am just being facetious now. Where did that Herringon go?
I'm assuming the sneak is to avoid us detecting you for some reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to do perception against that, I'm assuming, Airee?
If you're gonna try and find her.
Well, yeah, it's like I know I'm not going crazy, and I know Alex wouldn't willingly like cast minor illusion just to fuck with me. Well, actually, would he? No,
I
'cause
mean,
he
there's
doesn't-
an idea.
Shut. You bully me enough as is between back when I literally couldn't talk and now whatever the hell's happening here, and also the other person that we rescued from a cornfield who was a scarecrow for some reason, then wasn't a. Yeah, you guys make me think I'm like on some kind of drug, and I don't like it sometimes. That's all I'm
Look,
saying.
that Herringon put a hit out on Yin. I'm just trying to be cautious.
When was that established?
Do you not remember the bath? When a
No.
small, child-sized gnome walked in and threw a mace at Yin.
That is a gnome. That is not a Herringon.
Yes, immediately after the Herringon just mysteriously broke away after she stated that she wanted to be part of the group.
Well, maybe instead of it being a Herringon, maybe it was a changeling. Have you thought about the fact they were the same size?
How
And
many
they somehow-
changelings could there possibly be?
Well, you're banging one of them, and so there's probably gonna be a couple more here pretty soon. Anyways, where did they go? Because I'm assuming it wasn't you.
She's over there.
Oh,
Thank you, Yin.
man, still just like got my eyes sweating. My eyes are sweating too much.
What are you guys talking about? I don't see anything. Come on, let's go.
We're not gaslighting you, Gander. I can like see. What are we seeing that is like helping us understand where Cat's at the moment?
It's probably more of you hear the music still playing.
She's trying to sneak around, but the
No, it's
We're
more
being
of
gaslit by a mandolin.
no, she's actually beside you guys at this point. She's actually standing right by you guys. She's actually listening to all this.
You there! Stop it!
Cast calm emotions.
that is a charisma save. I don't know how well that's gonna work for you. Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm shit. Unless I'm not.
What's your save?
It's a
The
DC
save?
'Cause
13.
Yeah,
I
because I
beat
cast
it.
I cast at second level. Yeah.
Hold on, you. First of all, Alex. Wait, what were we talking about? Right. More changelings in the future. Guaranteed, probably.
I know. It's gonna be so cute.
It's just all happy over there. She's like, I'm good now.
What's going on with you?
You there. Stop trying to cast sorcery on me. I'm trying to have a serious discussion with my party member. Now, my character points at Cat's character. Stop trying to shag that. Stop.
Whoa!
Stop it.
I'm gonna come
No good will
invisible.
come of this.
Look at him.
Mean.
Tip my head to the side, like, I haven't touched you.
Good.
I've not touched you at all.
Keep it that way.
Why would I want to touch you? You smell funny.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about him.
What makes you think I'm gonna... You're the one who fucks people constantly. What do you mean?
What do
I
you
mean,
mean?
it's
there
technically
was
the
that
same
time that-
person, but it's not the same person.
Well, there was that one time that you impregnated the hooker.
Who?
Yin, I believe we've established that you are not to be doing any more baby checks.
But yeah, I was about to say, Yin, didn't at some point you tried saying that all of the males here were pregnant? Unless I'm just remembering things bad because of the countless times I've been hit in the head or dropped from high heights. I don't like that silence. That silence is scaring me.
Oh, did my mic not pick up? I said Alex was never pregnant.
Was being the operative term. Ooh, that's a fun one. Operative.
Not yet. Incidentally, madam, are you capable of giving a second opinion?
On what? I mean, what exactly do you wish to me giving the second opinion?
Pregnancies.
I am a cleric. I can easily give you opinions on that.
Oh my god. Wait. This will dictate everything. Do you know Father Xantos?
No, I do not.
Good. We're going to maliciously and obsessively fuck with him. Are you on board for that?
I don't intentionally fuck with people.
Well, that's just a deal breaker.
But I feel like we're glossing over a big detail. You
Such
look
as?
like me.
Yeah, a
what?
wee bit, yes.
So, okay. I did not know there were more of me walking around. What? I got a couple of W's.
Slugga, what about the farm? Is she just
She
not
doesn't. That one
allowed
did
to
not
be a
look like me.
person?
No, she was a scarecrow and probably also a changeling and an attempted murderer. There's a lot of
Why?
things she was.
She didn't
One of
look
me,
like-
she was not.
So because she wasn't a white herringon, is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
At this point, like, yeah,
He's a racist cat buddy.
I will stab God.
Aren't we all?
At this point, Ganyeda pulls the hair out of her eyes again and says, "Oh my gosh, there's another one!"
See? I'm not going crazy. You're crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They
I'm
locked me
sorry,
in jail.
Kenyetta. I tried to
Never
prevent
know.
this.
I love a room with rats.
So, do you know your parents, your lineage? I'm sorry, our friend here is convinced that there are no others of his kind. So
Some species?
As it shall
does that make you
remain.
guys? Does that make you guys related?
Oh, I don't believe I'm related to him at all.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not possible, because if y'all seem to have forgotten, because you guys tend to do that a lot, and I hate having to bring up this past trauma every time, because I'm getting used to it at this point, my family's dead.
So she is or she is not related to you, because you just said that's not possible.
Yes, it's not possible that she's related to me, because
First of all,
as
throw
far
out
as
the
I'm aware,
clarifying
all
statement
my
first.
family's dead.
Secondly, welcome to the team.
First cousins twice removed?
No, I believe all my family is still back in the Feywilds.
oh,
What is the Feywilds?
Don't tell him.
What is the You are the second person now to mention the Feywilds. I have
Stop.
no idea what that is.
A place that no one of any sane mind should ever go.
Well, clearly it's where some of my people are at.
God.
I beg your pardon?
Feywilds is not that bad if you grow up there.
I did grow up there. I didn't care for it.
Oh, shit. I bet you didn't grow up in the Feywild. I bet you grew up in Waterdeep with your books and your lack of bitches.
Why would I have grown up in Waterdeep?
Did I say Waterdeep? Sandpoint. They've got words. They've got elements in an object. I get the names mixed together sometimes.
I also feel like he definitely has had more bitches than you, because up until recently,
What do you mean?
couldn't
It's
even
technically
talk.
been an equal amount. He's had one. I've technically had one. I'll be honest, I was kind of drunk and don't really remember all that much now.
Right, but you couldn't talk until recently, and he's had his entire childhood to do so.
Yeah, and he's had none. I remember him specifically saying that. And I couldn't bully him for it either because I couldn't talk and also didn't have any either.
Then I'm gonna look at Alex and just put my hand on my against my chest and go, "Did I take your virginity?"
No.
I didn't think so. And I'll look
No,
back
that was
at
his right
Slugga.
hand.
Do you not
His right
remember
hand.
Alphonse?
Who's Alphonse?
Alphonse was the person
Socialite.
the socialite.
Wait,
My character
You
looks
banged
at you. Said you're a
Alphonse?
cleric, right? Could you examine his head? Because we apparently have a egregious issue with Slugga having head trauma here.
okay, it's not my fault that for whatever reason, half the time when I get hurt, it's a head injury. I
Being
do
in the
my
direct
best.
path of something that is trying to give you head trauma sounds like your fault.
I'm not in the direct path of getting head trauma. I'm just in the direct path of getting stabbed sometimes, and then sometimes they miss.
They haven't
can look
stabbed you in
over
the head
again.
yet?
No, but when they miss stabbing me, they usually bonk me with something.
No, when they miss stabbing you, they usually go for me. What is it, Ian?
It doesn't appear that he's pregnant, so there's that.
We can only
I
hope.
would be.
Well, he is a cat bun. You never know.
As long as he's not in the oven.
Huh?
You'll
Slugga's-
have to forgive these people. They don't know how to socialize with others very well.
I know how to
I
socialize
didn't know how to
perfectly well.
talk
I am just
until like a year
incredulously
ago.
bored.
We
I-
haven't even known each other for a year, Slugga, and you couldn't talk then.
Have we not? Hold on.
We've known each
Yeah,
other
you're
for
right, it's only been a
approximately
couple
2
months.
months.
It's felt like a really long time, okay?
This one couldn't talk, and he also still can't do math
I
or
can't do
tell
math.
time, apparently.
I was also homeless and starving for a while, so this is like I've had a lot of drastic life changes when you think about it in the past 2 months.
You're welcome.
I'm regarded as a hero. That's cool. Or at least a cool mercenary guy thing.
Young Harangon, what might we call you? Because right now you're looking at us like we're a bunch of idiots.
As
And
you
so
Kind of are. At least we can agree on something, Alec.
She's gonna tip her head to look at the people who are very much taller than her. And she's gonna say, "My name is Astaria. Named after the stars in the sky."
well, that's quite pleasant. We have many questions, mostly for our friend here. He's lost his family and knew not much about where he's come from, and we have many questions for you to help our friend here. This is Slugga. I'm Ganyeda.
Alex Tyrannus,
We're-
rest of my name.
I'm Yin. Not born under stars. I'm sure there's been more of me.
That was
We-
so
we-
unenthusiastic.
we have so many questions to ask you, but
We
we're for our friend here, Slugga.
See, at least
course.
Gan cares about me, Alex. At least Gan's nice.
Look, if you wanted
Yeah,
to
but,
ask
like-
questions, you'd be asking them.
Yeah,
Well, I'm-
Dan, I feel like he could ask him.
I can, but I'm
but-
also really bamboozled, and you gotta give
but-
me a moment.
No.
It's not that. It's just that we're on our way right now to the sawmill to figure out some other things. You're welcome to come with us, or we can find you later. It's up to you. But would you be willing to help our friend here determine maybe
Do you
if,
know
if
what would be amazing, Astaria? Actually, it would be great if you would come with us, because you see our friend Slugga here. Well, he couldn't talk 2 months ago, and as you've seen, he can't do math or tell time. He also doesn't know a healer when he sees one, because I'm apparently nothing in that regard. So maybe a real cleric
I'm used to
would
you-
change his mind.
Y'all never let anything go, I swear. Y'all got memories of elephants.
do
Slugga,
you
what do we
remember
have to do other than
What
messing
is
with
it?
you?
how many
I
times
don't know,
have I
staying
used
alive?
how many times have I used lay on hands on you?
Yeah, I've never said I don't recognize you for healing. It's just I'm used to Yin doing her big turn into a scary animal thing that could probably eat me. So that's kind of my focusing point on what her like big everyone's got their big shtick, you know? It's like Alex has got his brains and all the little magic diggery-doo that he does. And you're really good at making sure people don't die. And Yin turns into a big fucking animal and rips things in half. I also stab things and I'm kind of stealthy and like tactical about it, I guess. But that's if we all got our thing, and it's like, yeah, Yin knows the healing stuff, but she's really good at like big scary like grr thing.
I'm also really good at you not dying, grr.
Speaking of dying,
but like,
Astaria, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Would you care to help us solve a series of serial murders that are happening around Magnemar proper?
I've heard of this area.
Talk about that?
I have heard of serial murders running around. I've never cared much to look into it, but I wouldn't mind helping.
Very well. Slugga, I've given you an in.
And into what?
To talk about your bullshit. We'll eavesdrop.
As is our birthright. Well then, are after the 7 sawmill.
Okay.
I'm gonna like do the hand thing where you like encourage somebody to fuck off, but like encourage him to talk to her about messy fish cat things.
The bullying begins. Times 3.
You say that like the bullying ended.
Alex, I will purposely teach your newborn child every single curse word and insult to use specifically towards your sister the second they are capable of speaking any kind of language.
You can
I
do that
will.
before I get to them.
Oh, that's a good point. You'll probably teach them that first.
Slugga. We'll have to probably get you a tutor when the child needs a tutor.
Astaria, are you capable of fixing burns? Because I believe Slugga just got heinously burned.
I probably still have a scar from that acid y'all coated me with a while back.
What does
You
this
know, I
mean,
could heal
Nonsense?
him, but I'm not a healer.
I am very capable of fixing almost any wound that exists.
I was being facetious, but I appreciate that knowledge.
Our group is known as the Facetors, by the way. Don't ask why.
Don't ask yet. Don't ask.
Because I will tell you.
And
We
he will
don't.
enjoy it.
Alex, we don't want to scare her off.
Not yet, anyway.
Sometimes y'all make it seem like we're the bad guys here. I just want to point that out.
I mean, from
Airee,
the perspective of the 7 sawmill,
what-
we're about to be very bad.
Airee, have I heard of this group at all?
No.
Just kind of tip my head to the side and be like, I don't think I've heard anything about you.
Good.
I think you're that well known.
That's actually good because that means we're not going to probably face any problems here for a little while.
You know, but it's also a good thing because it means if she goes down, she'll get to figure out the reason why. That's our name.
We'll find out. I mean, let's be honest. If the cleric/bard goes down, there's probably a worse thing that's just happened.
I have a solution to that, don't worry.
I don't like that. I don't like how quickly you responded with "I have a solution to that" and then didn't specify what the solution was.
That sounds like Alex.
I may be
don't know why
stupid,
you're
but I can
surprised.
assume. Anyways, continue.
Okay.
I mean, it's not what you're thinking, but it's still not entirely pleasant for me.
When does calm emotions end?
I didn't get hit by calm emotions.
No, but I did.
Oh.
The calm emotions just calms you down and makes you think clearer. That's what it does.
Yeah, but when does it end?
It ends. I have to reread that. I posted it up here. Hold on, where'd it go? No, don't. Stupid thing. It's
1
usually-
hour or
Yeah.
concentration.
Yeah. So till my concentration breaks are an hour.
You can also consciously end your concentration.
I can end it whenever I feel like. So yeah, I just end it out of nowhere.
Since it didn't appear to do any good with Alex and
No, that's
Slugga.
who was more aimed towards anyways. And it failed on them.
Cool. Then I'll go back to being hangry.
Are you alright, Yin?
No, I want meat sticks.
If you need snacks, I have snacks.
Are they meat sticks, Slugga?
They probably are some meat sticks in here. Hold on.
Dust off the lint.
Yeah. It's got like a couple white hairs stuck to it.
Remember, it's all coming from his pocket. They're warm.
It's got mouse spikes in it.
I mean, I could fix that.
I forgot about Jerry.
Like, if you've got meat sticks, just hand them here.
I have a couple of meat sticks. So here are the
I'll-
meat sticks.
I take them and I walk over to Alex. Do your thing. Make the things go away.
Be gone, filth! Your meat sticks
I
in my mouth.
shove the meat sticks into my fucking mouth.
It's just the wording is always really funny to me. I shove the meat into my mouth.
2 at once.
That you're not making it.
Like, so you got that way.
She does have practice.
I do. I
Mhm.
started off as a very reputable, what was it called? Courtesan.
Hooker.
Damn, guys.
Hey, I'll be honest, originally I was just gonna say whore, but I said
didn't say
prostitute
anything.
instead.
Lady of the evening.
That would have been a good time for Sin to be here. She would have listed off every fucking word for slut, hooker, or whore in the thesaurus that existed.
Paid for
A slore.
sex.
Lady of the night, she would have said. And the day, and the
A
evening.
scarlet
All
woman.
times of day, really.
Red light worker.
If you got a bone, you're not going home.
That's a good one.
Joke's on you.
More like dicks on you.
No.
I gotta go home to get the bone.
I mean, that is technically true. Anyway, it's continuing on.
Welcome to the rest of your evening, madam.
I'm much happier now that I'm not hangry.
We could have used that as to give us an advantage. Go in angry and
Hanger?
anger. Anyway, off we go.
Where are we going again? The islet?
Yes.
You going to
The
island,
island,
or are
not
you going
island.
to the inn, or what?
The island, not island.
We're going to the islet, which we presume is where the 7 sawmill is.
Well, they told you there's several sawmills down there. Yes.
What if there's 7 of them?
Look, if we kill them all, we can't be wrong.
Exactly.
Doesn't that make us the serial killers at that point?
It makes us another band of serial killers, but incidentally, we'll likely do more investigation than they do.
Serial killers. I don't think you want to be one of those.
No, but likely they'll hire us to investigate our own serial killings, so.
There is a serial killer going around. You know that.
Yes, I do. I do know there's a serial killer running around. Are you the lot that are killing everyone then?
No. We're the ones killing
We
the
are-
killers.
Yeah, we're
She's
we're
gonna-
not.
She's gonna raise her eyebrows. Her ears are kind of flapped down and be like, "All right, if you're sure."
I mean, we have several pieces of evidence if you're into that.
What the fuck
Isn't
is that?
That's her ringtone.
It's because he just texted me an Uno reverse card.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say whatever you want. That's just my head kind of how she sneezes now.
Oh, trust me, I thought that's what it was the first time I heard it too. I thought that was her sneezing.
Gesundheit.
Meanwhile, you have me.
The cat's in my room.
Oh no.
We know, we see Slugga.
The cat's meowing in the background. I heard him.
He wants attention.
You sure do, Slugga.
Hey.
So, island, not island?
I mean, it is an island.
No, it's not. It's an islet.
Which is
That's
an
not
island.
an island. But not an island.
The definition of islet is a small island.
But not an island.
But it is. It's just a
But
small one.
Yeah, but it's attached to something.
Not by physical means, it's by man-made means, which still means it's an island.
Okay, but the man-made thing is a physical thing.
It is, because that's how man-made things are. We don't make non-physical. Well, actually, I guess we do. We make concepts and like social constructs. And why are we talking about this again?
I don't know, Slugga. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. I think we're just going to the islet and we're trying to figure out what we're doing again. We're going to Sawmill because bad people or something, right?
It's this or
The
companionable silence, Slugga. That's why.
Yeah, that's also fair. Anyways, so Gan brought up a fair point. As I'm gonna mispronounce this quite a bit with the whole Astaria.
Astaria.
You gotta roll the Y.
How in the hells do you roll a Y? No, that's not even important. Back before I get off on tangents again. Ooh, tangents.
I mean, I could show you, but we need to go back to the inn.
Oh dear.
You need to go back to the end? Why?
To show you how to roll that one.
Roll the what? How do I? Why would we need to be? I would assume you go to a classroom for.
That was an innuendo, Slugga.
Oh.
How do you not know what I'm about at this point?
Okay, look. All right, I'm still like mentally processing the fact that I'm actually not alone in the realm as good old me species thing.
Don't worry, Slugga. I will help. My character will turn to Astaria. Astaria, I beseech you, please check his head.
Oh dear.
She
If it was here, she would have asked which one.
talking about the one with the floppy ears, correct? You want me to check his head?
Yes.
Yes,
Ah.
hi, I'm Slugga.
Do you always refer to yourself as the third person?
No, that was just me introducing myself because I am Slugga. What?
You see what I'm talking about? You're in desperate need of your services.
Sometimes I feel like you guys are constantly just oil lighting me, and it
If
is
you
very
weren't
confusing.
making it so easy, we would stop.
But it's like Ray.
I'm gonna get real close to Astaria and just whisper in her ear while they're arguing and tell her that I will pay her 5 silver to say that he has a mental defect.
She's just gonna giggle and just kind of nod her head a little bit.
That's not a no.
I
I'm
think
being
that
bullied by all fronts, even by my girlfriend. I don't like it.
I think he may have hit his head one too many times.
Yes.
Yeah, we're aware. I'm tracking, and it's partially these guys' faults. It'll be fine.
Tracking? I thought that was Sammy's job.
Huh?
For tracking? I thought that was Sammy's job.
What is Sammy track? What?
Tracking.
Yes. How does that apply to? She doesn't do medical things.
What does medical things have to do with tracking people down?
While
wasn't
they
talking about
continue to
tracking people
argue,
down.
I'm gonna slip 5 silver into her hand.
I'm gonna take and just like pocket it very, very stealthily and just be like, it's kind of a little smirk on my face.
Okay. Anyways, enough about the tracking. Astaria, I said that
Yes.
right? Yes. What is the Feywild? Because he said not to mention it, and then you mentioned it as well, and I've never heard of this place, and you're making it sound like that's supposed to be important for.
It's a
some
separate
reason.
plane of existence where your race presumably comes from.
Is that why there's not a lot of us here?
That is correct.
Yes.
Most of us who are here were brought here.
Oh,
Like the elves, and the sylvan, and the gnomes. Fucking gnomes.
oh. Okay, so I guess follow-up question. You didn't know anyone back in the Feywild that had the last name of Rain, did you?
No, I did not.
Oh. Slugga's
was
ears just kind of like droop
4
a
years
bit.
old when I was living in the Feywild? So no. I was 4 years old when I was in the Feywild, so I likely don't remember.
Last time I was in the Feywild, I was about 5. I don't remember much from that. I remember being quite beautiful. Lots of flowers to play in. Plenty of food. But no, I don't remember anyone by that name.
Too many nymphs for my taste. Ah, we're here.
Okay. So Slugga's like shaking himself out of like the thoughts he was going into there, but it was clear that like upon hearing that they hadn't heard of any other Herringuns with the last name Rain, his like he was a little bit disheartened. It's like his ears drooped a bit.
Slugga, I was 4.
Well, yeah, but you're also really damn smart. Like I know I josh on you a lot, but you are like extremely smart, Alex. And so if anyone would have some weird kind of photographic memory from when they were a child, it would have been you.
What in Desna's tits is a photographic memory?
It's where you remember things really well.
Don't most people refer to that as being intelligent?
No, what do you mean? What a photographic memory actually means?
It's like perfect memory, I
It's
guess.
perfect. If you see something once, you know it forever. You can never forget it.
She
That
makes it
sounds
sound very
dreadful.
poetic.
Like seeing Slugga naked, you know.
That sounds dreadful.
Sorry, what?
Huh? No, that was Airee saying something.
What?
Huh?
Yeah. We refer to that as God. We don't pay attention to what comes out of that mouth.
Well, we do when it says roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
We sure
Other
do.
times we just go, God? Is that you?
No.
I think I'm hearing voices in my head again.
Don't worry, that's just Desna telling us we're doing a good job.
Ah,
Anyways, we're here. So we're at the
Slugga, do you
island.
have a photographic memory?
Me?
Yeah.
Heavens,
I
no.
have a selectively perfect memory.
Oh, yeah?
So we, depending on how the event goes, more so tied to whether it almost killed me or ensured my survival, I will remember it very specifically so that I can use that knowledge for further use to not die.
Like what?
that-
Mimicking my voice?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like, and this is the point where Slugga is going to kind of do that little trick of he perfectly starts mimicking Alex's voice and his mannerisms. Like, it straight up just sounds like Alex is doing like a fucking ventriloquism act. Thanks to Slugga's little mimicry thing from, is it from Mastermind that comes from, or is that from...
I think it's
Yeah, that's Master of
it's active.
Intrigue. No, it's Mastermind, but it comes from the Master of Intrigue that comes with the Mastermind subclass. I think. Yes. So it's Master of Intrigue. You also learn 2 languages of your choice, and you can unerringly mimic the speech patterns and accent of a creature that you hear speak for at least 1 minute. So at this point, Slugga could really show off and just be like, he'll like point at each person in the group and just start mimicking their exact voice. Pretty much, it's like same accent. It's like very creepy almost how on point he is with it. And since technically they have been talking for long enough, he could even point at Astaria and start mimicking her speech patterns and accent.
Okay. But, like, what do you do when you get to the end? What do you say?
What do I say?
Yeah.
What's a good iconic phrase that would be really funny?
Where's my meat sticks?
Where's my meat sticks? I have at least one child, and it's with that man over there. We were stuck to the ceiling at one point.
I told you that in confidence, you rodent.
Well, it was funny. And besides,
Well,
it actually kind of sounded like fun, if I'm being honest. It's like a trapeze.
Welcome to the conversation.
At the very
Slugga. That's the
least.
entire point we're talking. Now, why are we standing in front of this bridge?
At least he picked phrases and didn't just start moaning.
Oh, I mean, I can do that if you want me to.
No, it's okay. So, like, photographic memory-wise, that, I'm guessing since it wasn't akin to almost death and requirement of your survival, then that time that me and Alex boned in the room with you passed out drunk on the side, you don't remember that then, right?
I was passed out in a room you guys were boning in.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Is that the time that you guys kept on joking about Sammy trying to take my keys and finding something else?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a joke.
why am I starting to think that this group is a little bit insane?
Possibly.
Insane. How dare you? We've not done the same thing for ages.
We've we've literally fought demons, guys. I don't know. We might be crazy.
That doesn't
I
make us
mean,
crazy.
she
That
already
makes us
confirmed
risk-averse.
that you're not mentally there, so.
I mean, yeah, that kind of happens when you like barely have enough mental capacity then focus on anything other than like staying alive. Kind of happens, you know.
Or throwing yourself off of a castle building.
To be fair, that was again surviving in a weird way. To be fair, those bushes looked a lot softer from up top, and then they were really prickly and stuff when I went down.
You threw
Yeah,
yourself off the castle building.
Yeah, she was trying to kill me. Well,
Look,
really
I
hurt
was-
me. Probably
I
kill
was-
me. I don't know.
Nice lady. I don't believe she would do something like that.
Thank you.
When she's hungry and she turns into a cat, I'm pretty sure I look like mealtime.
First of all,
Especially after
he
you kill a
killed
bushel of goblin children.
he
who are still
killed a
not people.
child in our arms. So yeah, I
those were
wanted to
goblin
beat your
kids.
ass.
Of the goblins that just tried to fucking kill everybody in Sandpoint, our hometown.
They
on top of
just
that-
wanted some food. They could have
They
been
were
taught.
trying to actively eat you.
They were starving.
At this point, Astaria is gonna walk over very slowly and grab Slugga by the ear and just pull him. Just a little stiff pull.
Ow.
You don't hurt children!
They were trying to eat people.
Of course
Garniere's
not.
gonna
Of course not. That's why we killed them.
They were
Garniere's
hurting dogs.
Garniere's
Kill
gonna lean
dogs.
over to Sin and said, "I think we should keep her."
That's funny. I'm gonna look over at Ganyeda and go, I like her.
Why the ear? Could have just grabbed a handful of fur, like back of the neck or something. That would have been a lot less worse.
I gotta pull your tail.
I mean, that. I guess, yeah. I don't think that would have been as effective. 'Cause I could have just
Why-
sat there.
That's why I grabbed your ear.
We have really big tails, you know.
She turns around. She actually has a shorter tail.
Is it a bob?
Mm-hmm. It's a little tiny tail, like a little rabbit tail.
Is that a female thing? It's probably a female thing.
All right, Airee. How is the islet looking?
Islet.
It looks like a not island.
I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
Don't have the map prepared?
Oh, I have the map.
We went the wrong way.
When I pulled it out of the archive, there's
Uh-huh.
nothing on the map.
Awesome.
All right, we've killed them all. Good job, Asteria. Really nice first showing.
Wow,
Well-
she is good.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
I casted delete.
And I'm like, is it in my other game? And so I go to the other game and like, no, it's not there.
Here's a question. Is it on Google?
No, it's a roll 20. And it's not in either of my game worlds. And I'm like, okay, I'll just go and pull all the little critters off the monster area. No. So we can fly by the seat of our pants.
Awesome.
Woo!
We already got
theater
used to that
mind.
with the.
It is D&D.
Which is typically bad for the players, but I'm willing to do it.
Oh god. Run away.
Do you mean fly by the seat of the pants as in drop the creatures in just willy nilly and pray it works? Or.
Oh yeah,
Good.
Alright, well, here we go. We've
Can you put us on maybe a different map or something so that we can at least determine spacing?
No. He's saying we are going to be using a map, right? It just means that the creatures are not going to be pre-balanced. It's just kind of him thinking on the fly what's balanced.
it's just me throwing things out there and seeing if you guys die.
Oh,
I mean, that's
God.
what he's been doing this whole time, so to be fair.
No, everything's been out there. It's just you got multiples when you got bigger group.
First of all, Airee, I feel like every single game that we've ever played that had a battle encounter has been just like, can Airee TPK us today? Find
No.
out next week.
That's what the DM does. They're attempting to murder the players every time.
I got a better shot at it today.
No, you certainly fucking do.
Well, no,
So-
Sammy's not here, so technically we are only still down to 5 players.
I feel like your girlfriend replaced her today. So
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying is we're still only 5 players.
right, and
Right.
we almost died with 5 players.
Well, yeah, but we've also almost died with 6.
And 8.
And hey,
I don't think it matters how many players we have. We're gonna almost die either way. So I'd rather almost die in more company than less.
all right, let's go. Almost die.
Fun. But hey, we have a cleric now, so
Woo!
yay.
Are you trying to say something? Trying to say you haven't had a healer this whole time, Slugga?
We had
No,
multiple healers
I'm
this whole
saying
time.
I'm saying we now have a fully dedicated healer.
The fuck am I?
You are a combination of fancy nature magic shit, but a lot of it's scary, particularly the attacking bits.
Yeah, and it doesn't use.
And you've got some.
either.
I was about to say you got some whack buffs too, like the fucking bark skin thing's nice. That's a nice on the fly. No,
You
I'm
there,
watching you.
small child.
Messy fish cat.
Why are there so many of you? And where's the 7th of the 7 sawmill?
the what?
Before he tries,
Honey,
if he's gonna try scaring more kids, I'm actually gonna walk up to them as the small little bunny and just be like, "Do you mind telling me where the sawmill is that they're looking for?"
I was getting to that.
No, you were being rude. If you're kind, it might be better.
See, you guys
Whose
could learn a
logic is
lesson
she
from her.
operating off of?
It could
Y'all
be a
could
lot
learn,
better.
learn lessons from her.
Well, you give it a shot then, Slugga.
Give what a shot.
Talking to the kid.
Sure, why not? Slugga's gonna walk up and assist. I guess we're gonna work together on this. Be like, yeah, hey, so we're looking to go over to this little sawmill, right? The sevens of 7 mil, right? Yeah, we're gonna go make sure we're here to make sure the area is safe, you know. And apparently that mill is not being very safe, you know. Technically, that's not deception, right? That's. I keep looking over my shoulder as if I'm expecting to see someone behind me to like clarify things.
Would you mind letting us know where that may be? I know they can be quite scary, but don't worry, they won't hurt you wee ones.
I mean, they might be taller than you.
I'm
actually.
imagining in the background my character is about to say something stupid like, "Yes, of course not. We'll kill you," and then fucking Yin will just put her hand over my mouth.
what I was going to give you the option of is going to the inn and chatting some more, or we will play it out. Which do you want?
Which do we
Over.
want?
Is there an inn on the not island?
Well, you have to go past your inn to get to it.
Oh. Let's take a look at how low my health is and how many spell slots I have. I have none. I have 1.
Are you gonna start singing?
Not yet. If anything, I'm just gonna pay the plant. Fuck. The pan flute instead.
I have all of my spell slots but 1, and I have all but 5 health points.
I mean, we could go take a look and scout it out a little bit, and if we decide to deal with it now, we can, and if not, we can head back to the inn and relax and plan. I guess.
How many spell slots do you normally have?
2.
And
I
how
have-
many do you? You have 2 normally, and you have 1 out right now.
Yes.
So
I am half out of spells.
not a big waste. Got it.
50% impotent.
Yeah, hey, I've proven that I'm the most virile here multiple times.
It is crazy that you get a 6 and then a 100 on a D100. I'm just saying.
Yes. It's almost as if I No, I'm joking.
It really felt like it. It felt like you just rolled a 6 and then a 100 instead of the
The
dice.
game understands that I want to be a dad. It's pretty simple.
I think it understands that you're a rabbit.
Yeah, actually, you should get Evie in here. I'm
No.
just
She
Yeah,
is
hold
not a
on.
Pokemon.
Shh. No, just wait. Just wait.
The
You guys are
child?
used to it. Yeah, just wait. You'll see what I'm talking about here.
Evie, you want to say goodnight? You want to say goodnight to Caleb? You being grumpy? You sure? You want to say goodnight?
Hi, Evie.
Listen.
Hi, Evie. Is she really tired?
She's being in a shitty mood.
Because
She
of
said,
school
"Fuck
today?
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
I think she got in trouble for trying to defend herself from getting bullied again.
You gotta be fucking kidding me with these fucking dickhead kids. And it's all because of fucking Chief
Yep.
Dickhead himself, the Marine, too. Just
Mhm.
spreading shit. You got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, so basically the thing that I was trying to show off that was really funny and cute. So Evie calls me daddy. And she's very always happy to hear me, but it sounds like she's in a really bad mood right now, so that's a little bit upsetting. But
No, she adores him. Most of the days, she really does adore him. She's usually running in here trying to steal my headset to talk to him.
yeah. But do let me know if they're fucking not doing shit properly tomorrow at school for her, though, because that's actually fucking.
Oh, if it gets if I hear it's worse tomorrow after I get home with my mom, I'm gonna go down there, and they're not gonna like me coming down there. School's scared of me.
Fucking good, because they're not doing their goddamn jobs. Anyways, where were we?
I guess we were deciding if your impotence needed to be treated at the end or not.
I will never forgive this. I could actually, you know what? You know what I could do right now? I could start imitating whatever the fuck the Arakaka's name was voice.
Allegrado?
Was that it?
Yep.
Yeah, but if you do that, I'm going to use my tattoo on you.
You're gonna summon kinky tentacles to deal with me?
Yep, and I'm going to shove them right down your throat, hentai style.
Sure.
No thanks. I choose not having to. Actually, they don't have cough drops, do they? Yeah, no, I'm good. We won't do that voice. What's another funny voice? I could do Foxglove's voice. Oh, you know what? That could have come in so much handy. Oh,
Yep.
Could you imagine? I could have like done impersonate. Well, actually, maybe we can do that here. Maybe we could use that at the because it's like if they don't know that we're coming in to talk to them, it's like if they're allied with the Foxglove or the fake Foxglove, whoever it is, I could try talking to him through doors and stuff, or if we're sneaking around to figure stuff out. I don't know. I feel like we always just kind of go in and stab things, and sometimes I do just like not immediately causing fights and then getting stabbed for it. That's kind of nice sometimes.
If we plan it out well enough, you know,
So
I
yeah,
could look like Foxglove and move my lips at the same time that you're talking.
Yeah, that could work. It'd be like an advanced ventriloquism act.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just make you invisible.
Well, yeah, but that's huh?
Invisibility?
Well, no, I know what invisibility is. That was kind of implied. It's like because I can't be seen doing the voice, obviously. So,
Or I could just make a minor illusion of Foxglove guys.
Oh, yeah, he could do that, I guess.
yeah, we could have multiple Foxgloves arrive and just scare the shit out. Attack of the Foxglove. No, but this sounds like
that.
we actually, guys. This is wild. We actually have a plan. We're gonna scout the place a little bit. We'll return to the inn. We will talk out plans and ideas and stuff. And if we need to go enlist further help for the following day, we can. And then we relax, I guess.
Slugga,
Okay, well,
What?
who gave you permission to have good ideas?
Well, did I need permission in the first place? I
No.
could have sworn you guys were always mad at me. To
No,
make
I assumed
decisions.
that you needed permission because this is the best idea you've ever had.
I've had other good ideas before.
Most
It's
of
just
them
usually-
involve stabbing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it worked.
you remember that time that you picked a lock in broad daylight? In
Okay.
front of people?
that was before I remembered how to. Well, I guess not remembered, but learned how to speak. Okay, that was a different time.
Anyway, some of us are not good at the sneaking, so I think that that's going to be like a recon type of mission where it's solo and you just come back with some information, buddy.
I feel like me going in alone isn't a great idea though, because they got demons and stuff. I can deal with sneaking around regular people, I think, but ain't like
if
that
you
like
have
that
any
one thing.
inclination that something sees you, can just run away.
You're right. I am fast. I'll be honest. I was kind of putting that pause in there because I was expecting one of you to make a joke about that. But all right, we'll continue on. No, but so I should be able to get back fast enough. I mean, I'm starting to build up a little bit of familiarity with at least this area close to the inn, so I could probably find a good route to sneak away back to make sure they don't know where we're staying either.
Well, you're about a mile away from it, so
A mile's only
Right.
a mile, really?
roughly, yeah.
So we're like in.
I mean, the inn versus the islet.
Oh, is the scale thing below Magmar? Is that not correct?
No, that's right.
Oh, okay, because a mile would from the islet to.
Puts you up near the wall.
Yeah, good point. I was just trying to measure it, and it's measuring a little bit weird. Yeah, because a mile is what, 52,000 feet?
Yeah.
So that could put us right on the border of Naus in the capital district, really.
But you get to the island. There are a number of sawmills. There are signs for the portraying. You're assuming their name and everything. There is one you eventually find called Seven Sawmill. It's on the northern shore, and when you're looking at it, it has at least 5 stories.
Oh,
That's a lot of wood.
gross. You're telling me.
So you can see when you're away from it, just looking at it, there is a pier that goes around the northern edge and wraps partially around the western edge of the building. There's stairs going down to the water level where you can see at least 4 water wheels. So they are getting a lot of power to the sawmill. And there is a general din of sound in the area because of the number of sawmills there. You're down at the Yondabakari River, and so you're figuring most of the lumber is ferried downriver to the various mills.
I have a new idea. So our main objective is to get more info from this mill, right? Because supposedly there's more info in here, right?
What did you learn, Alex? What did you learn about the mill?
Well, let's see.
We know Yin has no notes, so I don't have to ask her. Got
There you
any
go.
input?
Nope, I got nothing.
It's Spoon. Spoon's the note taker.
There's a reason why he's the party leader. It's because he's smart enough to remember to take notes.
Hold on, let me open up my notebook. Give me just a second here.
Oh, do you have notes?
Huh, I do, yeah. The front of my notebook says Spoon. Hold on.
That's why your character. Wait, what?
Flip open this. The front of my notebook, it says Spoon. Just gonna flip it open real quick. Hold on.
We know that a group known as the Brothers of the Seven effectively have essentially like rights to Foxglove Manor after a certain period of time, which is about to happen, I think.
Did you see that? That was voice notes.
10
It's
or
pretty
20
cool, huh?
10 or 20 years. Unless, his untimely death or something.
We can presume that the Seven is a very unsubtle reference to the 7-pointed star, which is, what everyone is being ritualistically butchered in having carved into their skin.
Okay, so this probably is. So if we wanted to get in there and deal with less people, what if we damaged the water wheels so that the place closes down? They'll be closed down tomorrow, probably, if we mention. And Slugga's gonna make sure he's talking a little bit quieter because I realized I probably should preface with that. But
Why are you talking to yourself out loud? Is the question.
because I'm bouncing ideas around because I'm being a mastermind. No, so
The water wheels are enclosed in the building. So
uh,
the water is going underneath and turning the wheels.
what if we put something in the water like that would flow down and then jam it up?
Like logs into a sawmill?
And suddenly, Slugga realized that he
It's
was,
just
in
about-
fact, a messy fish cat after all.
That's the story of how you turned the messy fish cat into a fish puree. Because unfortunately, well, actually, no, it'd probably more like chunked tomatoes.
Yeah, you could swim under, though. Damage it that way.
Yeah. But then I'm dead, and that's a different problem. Because I don't like being dead.
Huh.
Things are spooky. The last time I almost died, things got really spooky, and I didn't like that.
Look,
Actually, I probably never shared that story, did I? But never mind.
look, Slugga. All we're realistically asking you to do is to look around whilst invisible, mind you, and just make sure that we're not about to go and just stab a bunch of blue-collar workers.
If he's still
Okay.
here with us, I thought that he had already gone off and we'd left.
No, I was here. Are we just like standing outside, or what's going on?
Airee asked me what we knew about the sawmill, and basically I just said, yeah, we kind of know that it's basically a holding of this, and I'm sure there's some other thing in my notes somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I am gonna sneak around, obviously, because we gotta take a look at this building a little bit. So I'm trying to form some ideas just based on what I'm already seeing, because it's like we
Aspis
could go from the
Consortium.
water. Like, there's that stairway down there, which leads up from the water. So it wouldn't be the front door we go in.
You could fly.
I can fly? What? And we lost out. And he's back.
Everyone just keeps talking about this sawmill, and I'm just refreshing to make sure I'm on the right thing. Yeah, it just looks like we're still on the map.
I only see the map too.
Yeah, no, he was only verbally describing it.
Yeah,
Oh.
he doesn't actually have a map.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
fine.
I do.
Oh.
I do have the maps. But at one time you're saying, well, we're going to scope it out and then we're going to go back to the end. So I'm just holding them for now. The building itself, you think, is about roughly 30 by 50. And as I was saying, there's at least 5 floors plus a watchtower type. Not really a watchtower, but there's some kind of tower going up. You don't know what's in the top of it. It is capped. It has windows, so you don't know if it's just something for a heat sink or what.
Well, I think no matter what, I gotta go take a look. So, make me not seeable, brother. Or something.
All right.
I mean,
Alex rolls up
you're
his
coming
sleeves.
in from the east. You don't see a door on the east. You don't see a door on the north.
So it's gonna be on the south or the west.
South is water.
I thought it was on the north side of the islet.
The south of the building is to water.
So we're not on the... Oh, north is out to sea. Hold on. No, wait. I have to turn my head now to fucking understand this map. So there's no door on the east.
Nope,
South
and
is water.
you're coming from the east, and there's no door from the east.
Okay.
So there are stairs there going down towards the south, and there is a platform going to the west, or wraps around to the west side of the building.
So the door is probably on the north.
If you go past the building to the north, you can look and see the north, and there's no door.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to sneak around the side then to. I'm assuming that's you casting invisibility on me, by the way.
Yep.
All right. So at this point, Slugga's just gonna like go ahead and do his thing and sneak on off. Wow. I'm pretty sure I just tripped and ate shit immediately because I wasn't able to see my own feet.
Unlucky.
Unless you got a portent.
Wait, let me check my notes. Yeah, you don't want my portent.
Anyway. You can go over there. Like I said, there's stairs going down. They eventually get down to near the water level. There is a single door there. And going to the west, when you look on the west side of the building, the platform stops about halfway down the length of the building, but there's a set of double doors.
I'm gonna just go ahead and try and like get close and just like inspect the doors to see like what kind of locks they got on them, because that might make it so that it's like, because there's different kinds of locks, and if you know what kind of lock it is, it'll be easier to pick because they have different picking mechanisms.
It looks like a nice, well-kept, reinforced door with sturdy locks built in.
Sturdy locks. I don't like sturdy locks. At this point, Slugga's gonna be like looking up and seeing like if there's points to like climb up to another floor, and if there's access points like higher up, or if it's literally just like straight wall, no grips, nothing.
Yeah, it's straight wall up. You can see on the western side, further to the south, hanging over the water, there's probably a couple of bathrooms overhanging where they just drops right in the water. And then, so you're basically, say you're at the main level, so you know there's a floor down. There are 3 floors above you, and you're not seeing any windows until, like I said, there's like a tower-like thing above that, and way up on that tower, there are some windows.
And so that's gonna be like 60 plus feet up, I'm assuming. Like 50 to 60.
At least 50. Maybe more.
I love how this is the one time that I specify, hey, let's try and be stealthy, not just go in and stab. But this is quite literally the perfect building to just go in and stab, because there are 2 entrances, both of which are close together. It is a tower, and there's literally like no practical way for us all to get up to the top. So Slugga's gonna go and start making its way back. So just to be clear, the water wheels are inside the building. You can tell there's water running underneath, but it's not like...
And this whole area is noisy because there's multiple mills in the area, and you can tell they really are sawing wood in this place. They are making lumber. You can hear the saws cutting. This is a wood building. It's sitting on massive wooden pilings driven into the riverbed. There's a wooden boardwalk that you're on, which wraps around the northern rim of the building. There's a flight of stairs leading down to a single door on the east side, just above the water level. And there's the churning of the 4 large water wheels under the mill fills the air with sound and mist. And you figure what you're seeing with these 2 big doors are probably loading bay doors.
What if we posed as log delivery and delivered logs? Another idea? Are there no windows on the floor we're currently on?
There's no windows on any of the major floors. The only windows you see are in the tower above the building.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be as much info as I can get without actually breaking inside, and odds are that's not going to be a good thing to do. Because that's like 2 doors. Odds are somebody's looking at one of them, and when it opens and nothing walks in, that's gonna be a dead giveaway right there. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so Slugga's gonna go ahead and make his way back to the group, and once he gets back to him, he's just gonna kind of give like Alex a little poke, like, "Hey, I'm back."
Don't do that.
Do what? I'm just letting you know I'm back.
You're invisible.
But yeah, but half the time I'm invisible to you guys anyway, so it's fine.
That is very rude and hurtful.
Yes, you do that quite a lot to me. The hurtful thing, not the me being invisible thing.
Well, the sooner you get better at it, the sooner that this relationship can continue. Now, what did you actually learn?
So, first of all, I may have made a plan that's not going to work. So,
Such as?
the whole idea behind being sneaky ain't going to work too great because there's only 2 doors, both of which are on the water side on that little pier we got over there. Both of them are pretty sturdy doors, and they're pretty close together, which means if I had to guess the layout of the building, there's like a double set of doors. That's probably like loading doors, something along those lines. It faces the water, so it makes sense. But given the proximity of the doors, I get the feeling that it might be a larger room on the inside that someone standing in the right spot could probably see both doors on. And there's like no windows up until the roof.
Did you
So
not go
there's
inside?
no. There's like, first of all, it's like the spots those are in. It's like they're gonna realize something's up if I try cracking open those doors. It's like if I pop it open. Also, those are really sturdy locks, and I guarantee I'm gonna make some noise trying to get those open right now. So
Is the sawmill working? Could it mask the sound?
maybe, but again, it's like I think that the thing is that I know we were making jokes about it earlier. The two easier options I see for if we want to sneak in are gonna be we're gonna have to chance it with the water wheel and actually like swim underneath and ride it inside the building, which I already don't like the sound of that because that sounds like one of us is gonna get hurt something bad. And yeah, or the grosser option, they've got bathrooms. You can climb up through the holes of that if you feel like being disgusting. But either way, it's like what our options are boiling down to is we can either A, figure out how to scale a 50+ foot building and get in through the roof that has no like handholds, grips, or any easy way to tie off ropes unless you say levitate one of us up to the top with a rope.
Yes, that does point itself a very, very heinous conundrum that we have no answer to. I point to Yin.
I look at them.
Spider climb?
Yeah, I can do the spider climb.
Oh, so we can get a rope. So okay, so maybe sneaking in is something we can do, but
So do we need to go back into town and buy a piton, some rope, and then we need to come back
well,
here? Or
pretty sure I got that. Oh, I might have left that in the room though. Hold on. I may not have all of my shit on me. I do have those. I do not have them on me. That is right. Okay. I do have rope and pins, but they're back in the rooms. Because, again, I wasn't expecting to go climbing today.
I see. Well, it's getting rather late in the day. Astaria, where are you staying this evening?
I usually just stay wherever I can. Usually play some songs, make some money for room and board, and stay at any inn I can. Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, is there a place you want to meet in the early morning?
Unless you want to come with us. I mean, we've got so much room in that little place. It's like...
We have 3 bedrooms and we're already double bunking for each.
I'm not. Wait. Slugga's just gonna pause after he says that, and he's just that brief moment of freezing. He's like, "Oh, did I just say what I think I said?"
Her ears perk up for a split second, then lay back down. No, I think I'm okay. I can definitely go play some music and get the room.
Which leads me back to my previous query. Is there some place you would like to meet us in the early morning?
Airee, I'm assuming there's probably a inn over in Beacon's Point, right? That's different from theirs. Airee.
God.
Their inn is in Low Cleft.
Okay, so there's probably
Yeah.
There's probably an inn over in Beacon's Point area.
I was going to say, we got kind of a higher end in too, didn't we?
Yep.
I'm guaranteeing Beacon's Point is probably a cheaper area because it's near the docks. Am I right? Yeah. I think I'll be fine. I'll meet you at the end of Beacon's Point. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a lot of different inns, so... Or you can meet them in the park, in the middle.
I'm not trying to sound like...
That's actually a good... I'll meet you at the park in the morning.
Which one of the 32 parks?
The one in the center.
I'm kidding.
There probably are 32 parks, though.
She walks off, kind of with her ears perked up, listening to the stuff around her, pulls out her lute and just starts singing as she walks. Most people notice her. She's been a bard for quite some time.
As it sounds like Astaria is now leaving the group for the evening, my character's going to call after her. Goodbye, Astaria! Do not call a hit out on my taken woman! Don't do it!
I had a lot more questions I wanted to ask, but alright.
Oh, why don't you go follow her, Slugga, and then you can ask her questions
Fuck it,
all night long.
Slugga is gonna follow her because I got questions. God damn it!
You'll find her in a local in a little local bar inn, singing about different heroes that have come through the histories.
But you're not one of them.
Well, yeah, it's because we're new ones. The legend hasn't spread yet.
We haven't died yet. How can they write songs?
Well, I don't think death requires song. Right?
You know, they wrote songs about The Witcher, and he's still alive.
Exactly. Well, until they fired him.
He didn't quit because he was doing Superman or something.
No, they made him quit because he was doing Superman. He still wanted to do The Witcher, but he got forced to fucking swap it up or something.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Stupid contract shit. No, but so Slugga's gonna have this moment of this pause, as Astaria's walking off, looking between her and the group, and it's just and Alex, I'm assuming you said that in character, if you got more things, ask her, fucking go, kind of thing, right?
Sure.
Slugga's just gonna pause, and then he's just gonna kind of bound off behind her, I guess, and just listen to the music and walk with her, I guess. For now, I don't know where we're going. I don't know this town like Sandpoint.
I'm just imagining that Ian's giving me the stink eye, and I just look at her, like, what? He knows where we live.
Yeah, but now there's 2 messy fish cats.
I warned you this would happen. My first reaction was pointing at her and saying no, but no, now she's a member of the group.
What if
And
they make
potentially
more
trying
messy
to kill
fish
you.
cats? It'll be a pandemic.
Says the pregnant woman.
You're gone.
Who
Yes, it'll
breathes
be
like
quite the hair
bunnies?
hoedown.
Hey, Daddy.
Hi, Evie.
Mm,
You feeling tired?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for waking you up, darling. You want to go back to bed?
Yeah.
Good night.
All right.
Love
Have a
you.
good night.
Good night.
Good night. I'm gonna be honest, my heart melts and I almost start crying every time she calls me dad. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
Stop it. You're a rogue. Honesty's not good for you.
Shut up. Let me have a moment. All right, we're good. What are we doing?
You're chasing a piece of tail.
You really did put it like that, didn't you?
Cottontail.
Cottontail going down the trail.
And I am sorry, I did not realize these maps were empty. I went to the page and all of a sudden, what the hell?
Yeah, I was wondering if it was just because we weren't in the area yet. I'm like, nice black screen we got here. Can't wait to see what this place is like.
Does that mean that we bought ourselves a week for the maps to not be empty, or next week they'll be empty too?
Oh no, they'll be full next week.
Oh, cool.
Well, it sounds like we're in heist planning phase.
Yeah, well, you
We're stealing something?
three and
Yes,
a
we're stealing
passed
their
out
lives.
drunk. Well, yeah. But Slugga's not here because he's got questions to ask of the new Bun Bun.
I mean, we could be romantic and say they're stealing their hearts, but I don't think Slugga's sword is very good for that.
I don't know. I mean, if I stabbed the right way. But again, I'm not here, so I can't talk to you about that. Never mind.
You hear that, Yin? That's the sound of people not talking back. I almost miss it. Almost. Well then, Ganyetta, we've had a long and innuendo-filled day. You want to go out and... where do your spells come from, exactly?
From, gosh, what is his name? Gorham blesses me all the time. I'm not worried about it.
Is my mic working now?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ. I was trying to say that I was sorry. I was trying to tell my daughter that she needed to go wash whatever the fucking doctor put on her foot today off. Because she was supposed to wash it off in 4 hours, but she fell asleep and I thought she was awake. And we're at 5 hours. So
It's okay. It'll just eat a little more.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You forgot that you missed Caleb almost breaking into tears because Evie told him she loves him.
oh no, I heard that. I guess that when I unmuted to laugh at Alex, that also got muted out.
Yep.
Awesome. Hey, you need to wake up and go wash that off your foot.
Never.
You don't have to take a whole ass shower right now if you don't want to, but at least wash your foot. And then go to bed. Okay? Gosh, you can lay down. Where the fuck is she hidden the remote in this chaos?
Sounds like my life. We're looking forward to that one, hon, when we come to visit.
We'll see how things go.
Remote disappears.
Don't you bitch at me. Go lay down. Found it.
So at the moment, I'm assuming we're following what's happening at Home Base Inn with Gan, Yin, and Alex. And then we'll jump over to what's going on with Slugga and Astaria.
Sure.
Well, the big thing would be that we would first poke our heads into the room to see if Sin is back.
Oh shit, sorry, gosh, fuck.
Oh my
I-
god, you guys remember what you did to Sammy, actually? I just remember that Yin was fucking with Sammy a little bit.
More like what you did to Sammy.
I didn't
Yeah.
do jack shit to Sammy.
Exactly, that's the joke.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, she hasn't been back yet for us to tell that joke to yet.
So basically the running joke was so Yin and Sammy fuck with each other a lot because they're sisters. But Yin is very, very promiscuous. Sammy is very much so not. And so they all got really drunk a previous night, and Sammy didn't wake up. So they had the idea of trying to stage it to make it look like Sammy slept with Slugga.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Trust me, that's our sense of humor. That's what we've gotten to at this point.
Yeah, they didn't actually sleep together. We just
We are literally doing
Staged
schoolyard
her.
bullshit because our characters are that bored.
we just staged her in his bed naked and left. All of us. We all left. She's just in his bed naked. And since then, she's woken up and gone to a bounty. She just doesn't know any of that yet because she hasn't been around to hear it.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Did you wash your foot? What are you doing? What?
Like white.
Because it's dying. When you die in real life, you will also turn whiter than you currently are. Yeah, you'll turn white like the walls.
Stop it.
Okay, bye.
It's just bleach. Give her a break.
So Gorm, you say?
Gorum, indeed.
Excuse me. So do you have a repertoire of spells that he offers you, or is it a complete package?
Well, Gorum's not terribly happy that I'm, I think he would be much happier if I were spending my time killing more things, but, it's fine. It's going to be fine.
But you do that a lot.
Are you kidding? I just hold things back. You guys kill everything.
Didn't you kill Fluxglove?
I don't think that was me. Was that me? That wasn't me.
I
Didn't you
feel like
kill,
she's
3
killed a
of the
lot of
ghouls?
things. She kills a lot of things and then just never takes credit for it.
Did I?
Do you think she's in denial? I think she feels bad about killing things and that's why she just refuses to admit that she's done it. No, Gan, you didn't kill him. Not at all.
I feel as though I spend a lot of my time running around and keeping people from breaking through doors and helping big horses keep enemies at bay and that sort of thing.
I see. Well, for whatever reason you seem that you don't believe that you've been a great help in this excursion, I wish to remind you that you have been very, very helpful.
You've
And not just as
also
a
done
meat shield.
You've also done incredibly well at not seducing things.
Very good.
It is a talent.
Just remember, the next time we catch you doing it, we will remind you.
Okay.
Just like
Should
the
we-
last several times that we caught you.
So tomorrow, when we're do I need to try to be sneaky? Because I'm rather clunky and loud.
Well, I highly doubt we have the means of making everyone invisible, so chances are that, according to Slugga's testimony, there's like 1 or 2 entrances, and we'll likely blockade that up and then murder and or interrogate them all.
Okay, well, all right. I guess that's what I should prepare for.
Also, Ganyeta, isn't your father somewhere here?
He is. I've been debating whether I should go and find him. Maybe I
Maybe
should
who?
do that. My father.
We
You debating with
would.
your father who you want to go see about seeing your father?
What?
We should totally see your father before Sammy returns. Considering that she said she wanted to seduce him.
Oh. Well, I don't know that would be a good idea.
Because
You
we have
want
so many
Sammy
of
to
those.
seduce your father?
Well, we have this little problem with my mother. I know she's dead. She is dead, but
I would
not-
consider that more than a little problem.
well, she's not quite completely dead.
She's
maybe.
a zombie.
No. She just makes she's just very opinionated.
In death?
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, even in death. Have you ever known anyone like that?
I mean, that's how my mother is, and she's still alive.
Just wait until she's actually dead.
So does her is her tombstone like super big and have like a whole prayer scripture or something on it?
Well, like for instance, and she reaches down into the front of her shirt and pulls out a bag that has 200 platinum in it. You remember this bag? The one that
The bag that
Alex
had nothing in it?
The bag that had nothing in it. Well, and she just sort of shakes it a little bit, and you hear the clinking of platinum.
Ganita, when did you have the time to possibly put all those platinum coins in there?
Well,
meanwhile, I knew it had something in it, but okay.
You know, ever since I put that in my I squirreled it away.
Breast?
You know, I've been hearing this voice in my head, my mother, saying, "That's not yours. Who do you think you are? What do you think this is? Do you think that you're a priest to? Is it Abadar? Do you think you're a priest of Abadar? Get rid of that." And so
Can I see it for a moment? And I'll hold my hand out.
Oh, hold on a minute. And so Ganeta distributes the coin to you, to Alex, and puts a small pile on Slugga's bed and on Sin's bed. I can't keep this because it's not guilt. It's the voice in my head that will not let me be greedy. Sorry.
We could go to a priest for that.
And exercise my mother? I don't think your
mother needs any more exercise at this point. She's dead.
Wait, so it's not the bag? You've heard this voice for more than just the bag?
Yeah. Oh, ever since I put it in my shirt, no matter what my intent was, she has assumed that my intent was not good.
How many platinum did you give me?
How much was there? There was 200 plat total, so divided by
40.
Yeah, everybody got 40 plat each.
Just wanted to make sure I added it to my inventory because I'm not giving it back.
You're giving it to the meat stick vendor.
Fucking right.
So I don't know that it's a very good idea because my mother was a very jealous person, and I don't know how she would feel about my father even looking at another.
Right, which is why I'm saying we should go before Sammy gets back.
Oh. Okay. And I believe I heard that he would. Oh, is my map supposed to be black? He would be down at the docks because he would be on the trade boat coming up and down the river. If he is here, if he hasn't already left.
Why did he have to be black for that?
Makes it harder.
Why was that the question? Why was that the question?
There we go. Okay. He's probably in the docks somewhere. It's not too far if we want to go find him tonight, or we can go look for him tomorrow.
Well, maybe not tonight or tomorrow, because we got, the
Meat
sawmill thing. But like maybe after that.
Yep, and there are meat sticks to eat.
Oh. I'll look at Alex. I was like, we could make a trip.
Ah, yes, I say I've been volunteered. All right, let's go, ladies.
Right now.
Are we not?
I'm a little tired.
Ah, yes, I see I've been volunteered. All right, I'll see you ladies later.
Okay, thank you. I give him a peck on the cheek.
You're very good at that.
And I'm assuming from there is where we jump cut over to whatever's happening with Slugga and Astaria.
Good.
I got distracted. I'm looking at something.
Put
What were
it back
you
in your pants, Slugga.
There was nothing outside of my pants at this moment.
No, I was watching something that me and him were part of the other day.
Oh yeah, the JMW video.
Mm-hmm. I got distracted. So we're jumping back there. She's at the bar. She's sitting on a little stool in the corner. There's a empty cup in front of her. She's playing music. By this point in time, a bunch of people have gathered around. She's probably on her 5th or 6th song, right before she takes a break, and to see how much she actually has.
So, Slugga's just kind of standing back for the moment, just kind of listening to the music and also grabbing himself a quick drink and snack at the bar. Just like he's thinking of like every question he wants to ask. Like, prime example being like, what is it like for our people back at the Feywild? Because here it's not been great. He's curious to know like what are the people like? Do they all like have similar sounding voices to hers? Is it? He's got lots of questions. Not after not knowing anything about where he's actually from, or like he's a Haragon, sure, but what? Like he is only of Haragon by race, not by their culture or anything along those lines. And so it's like he's got so much to ask about it, but he's taking a moment just to listen to the music, not wanting to interrupt because she did mention that she was getting money to pay for her room.
Probably at the end of the 6th song at this point, she puts down the lute, grabs the thing, checks how many coins she has. I'm guessing she has probably, I don't know what area, how much at this point. It's been about probably a couple hours.
Roll your performance check.
Time to see what you get.
You know what? I'm really glad I have a +9 because the fucking dice decided I wanted to say fuck you.
Nobody at the bar has any taste.
So far, you got about a silver and 5 copper.
And how much does a room cost?
This area, about 5 silver.
Oh, so she already has that to begin with, so. Because she was paid off by Ian earlier to say shit about Slugga.
Oh, that's a fair point.
She stops for a minute, just to count it, puts it in her pocket. She stretches and yawns.
At this point,
around.
once the crowd is kind of cleared up, he's gonna walk on over. I'm assuming there's an empty seat near her that he can plop down in. It's just like, I've got a lot of questions, if I'm being honest.
What other questions you may ask?
So, what is it like for like us back in the Feywild? What's it What's it like back there? Because here's not great, if I'm being honest.
Well, it depends on what part of the Feywild you're from.
I don't know. As far as I'm aware, I was born here. I didn't even know Feywild was a Feywild before today, so that's a venture.
That must be a problem. I was born in the winter Feywilds. It's very cold, very dark. But you have the snowflowers. You have snow carrots, the snowberries. It's always snowing, always gorgeous and beautiful. But unfortunately, last I was there is when I was about 5 years old. I don't remember much otherwise.
Sounds a lot better than the winters outside Sandpoint. What about, like, do we have, like, cities and stuff there of us, too? Like, of like, our people? Like, how everyone, like, the humans and everything here have stuff?
Small villages. Very small. But we don't take up much space there, though.
Oh. What, is there, like, kingdoms, anything like that? Or is it just, like, all small villages? I gotta understand, I've been the only one of me around for as far as I can remember since I was a kid, like young, and I do not know anything about like what kind of culture we have. What I couldn't even speak until up to like 2 months ago because it took teaching and whatnot from my. As much as we fought, my buddy Alex, it's like, if it weren't for him, I guarantee I probably won't even be around, alive and breathing. Because there's definitely some meals that I was able to get thanks to him that made sure I just didn't end up going to bed hungry one night and not waking up the next.
She sits there and just starts strumming her lute. There's... Everywhere is different a little bit. It's like here and there. Where I came from was a very small little village. I remember snow, people singing and dancing and twirling around, searching for snow carrots, the snow blossoms as well. It is quite a beautiful land, it is. But there's also dangers to it as well. It's like any other place you may go, may or may not see. There's always dangerous creatures everywhere. There's hunters, there's fishers. Everyone has their own trade.
So, I guess I'm trying to understand them if it's... I mean, I understand if there's a little bit of danger, but you're making it sound like it's better than here, so why did you end up leaving the Feywild to come here?
Raiders. They came and killed all the adults and took all the children.
I wonder if that's why my family ended up coming here.
My village was raided when I was about 5 years old. I was lucky to be sold to a kind family. And I got to learn music and learn healing from their mage. Taught me how to be a cleric. He was an old, grumpy old man, but he needed an assistant. And that's where I came. They bought him for me. They bought me for him. Became quite a bit of a father. Grumpy old man he was, a grumpy old orc. Still a good man.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you think there's any more of us still left there?
Aye, there may be in the Summerlands or the Springlands or the Deep Wilds. I'm not quite sure myself. I've not been back there for a very long time.
So you think the other lands, but not the winter, which would be...
No, the winter's too close to to one of the areas of the raiders now. I do believe it's controlled by them. At least that's what I've been told.
So we might be the last of the white-hairs then, is kind of what you're getting at.
Aye, that may be true. Or there may be others that have survived.
I'd like to think so, but if you've never heard of anyone with the... So I guess I should probably preface with why I'm in the state, that I don't know anything and all of the other things. I think I was born here. I don't remember being in cold. Well, I maybe it wasn't cold for a little bit of the year, but I don't feel like it wasn't always cold. But I'll be honest, my memory isn't all that great. I'm saying I'll be honest I'm a lot, aren't I?
Oh, don't worry too much about it.
But
Everyone has their own ways of expressing themselves.
unfortunately, mine's stumbling over words that everyone else learned at a much younger age and poking things that try to get too close to the things I want to keep safe. So probably better expressions by other people, probably.
Aye.
But
That could be remain true. Or it could remain to be changed.
I hope so. I've been learning the old language of deep speech. I can speak Zemnian. I'm getting that going, and when I mimic other people's voices, I say it fine. It's just my own voice is not that great. I borrow bits and pieces, I think, from other people I hear in order to make it sound more normal, but it still comes through mashed and mangled from different pieces. Sometimes there'll be really excited accents, and sometimes it's angry, sometimes it's mysterious, sometimes it's wise because I'm just pulling from elsewhere and all that. But it's
Talking about mimicry. That's what that's called.
It's called what kind of mimicry?
It's a type of mimicry. You pull from things you've heard and use it to piece it together to understand what you feel.
I'm glad someone could put a word to it. Although I always expected it would have been Alex.
Aye.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell already, Alex has lots of big words.
Alex seems quite a rough personality.
I think he's all right. It's as much as me and him joke and josh around and whatnot. It's at the end of the day, I still think it's in good spirits. Yin, on the other hand, I do think that she might actively try and kill me in my sleep. I don't know. She hasn't tried yet, as far as I'm aware. But sometimes I really do think she will just kill me.
She seems like a quite kind young lady. I don't see much about her.
I think you and I have been looking at a different person, which is something she can do, technically. But again, I guess it's a eye of beholder thing. Something. That's how the saying goes, right? Eye of the beholder.
Aye.
Of the beholder?
That's how it goes. Usually it's paired with the beauty comes within the eye of the beholder. Or a personality. That it can be, yes.
Did you manage to make enough for your room, by the way? I keep on getting off on tangents. I'm sorry. My brain's thinking of 1,000 questions per minute, and also looking at things and asking questions and stuff, and I'm...
Oh yes, I have enough. Always have enough for anything I need. Everything comes in waves and spurts.
I understand that, because being homeless in Sandpoint, that was always kind of the thing of, it's just enough for what you need, but I'll be honest, that's not a great lifestyle to live.
Quite enjoy it. Being a roaming bard and cleric is just how I work. The gods have blessed me with everything I have. They'll continue to bless me as I need to go.
Have you been in Magnamar the whole time you've been here then, or is this just one of your stops?
I've been here for a couple days. It is one of my stops. I travel a lot, see a lot of lands and a lot of places. When the old man Gramps died, I granted me a little bit of money to allow me to travel. He said my loot would do me good and keep me alive, and that it has.
I'll be honest, this is the first time me leaving Sandpoint in my 26 years of life now.
Don't worry, you're still young.
Yeah, I mean, sorta. I mean, I'm like a quarter of the way through my lifespan from what somebody was telling me the other day who's seen a Haragon before. It's like, yeah, no, they're like live up to like 120 or something, maybe.
Aye. If you're still in your 20s, you got a long way to go. Make good use of the time you have. So you don't know when it will end and when it will begin again.
If you don't mind me asking, then how old are you then? Because you make it sound like you're older.
I'm only 24.
Oh.
But
I could say the same thing to you then, if not as fancy.
aye. But I'm using the time that I have and the time that is granted to me by the gods. Like I said, I was raised by an old man. He taught me how to appreciate life. And not to take it too fast. Use my brain, not my brawn.
So the one thing you'll probably notice at this point, because I think you said the perfect words of lines for me to finally tie this in, because I haven't had a chance to, but there's going to be a point where when you're mentioning this, like, I've got an appreciation for life and whatnot, there's just like this slight little like twitch Slugga has. Like he's thinking about something that's not exactly the most comfortable for him. And he's just gonna, would it have to be like, because he's trying to hide it, so would it be like a perception versus something, or is it fine if I just say
Perception
barely
versus
notices
deception?
it?
It'd be perception probably versus deception.
Yeah. So I think it wouldn't be a sleight of hand, would it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it'd be perception versus...
Deception.
Well, you did persuasion.
Oops. I can't read today.
It's fine, neither can I. I can't find my deception button.
Even better roll.
Oh,
I'm good.
well, yep.
Look, it's a bit off. Like something I said touched you a bit wrong.
I've not had a great time with the whole staying alive thing, to be frank. I've been very, very lucky, and I have come far too close sometimes, and it's just probably a little hallucination thing from stress and fighting things. So it's nothing. It's just a old. And Slugga's like chugging over the words here as he's like trying to think about what he's going to say next, and it's kind of clear it's not a topic he enjoys talking about. He just continues, just like, it's clear probably by this point that as Slugga talks more and more, it's like the more like stressed or whatnot he becomes about it, his words, his common tongue really suffers for it. And so he's just kind of getting to more of this wording of just like, it's bet bad thoughts after tired and not real. Fine.
I think it's time that you'd head back to where you belong. We'll talk more later. You look tired.
I probably am, but it's just, to put it frank, we've had a bad time of people around us being targeted for things, and for lack of better way to put it, good timing for you to join up with us, because I guarantee that your skills will be useful and everything with the whole cleric and bard thing, but it's I'll be honest, I sometimes think we're constantly being watched, because sometimes we just kind of have problems and it's not good. And you've now associated yourself with us, and you are a more unique looking individual like me. And it's a caution thing. It's Slugga's trying to say something. I'll say that much. I'm also trying to think about how Slugga would like to try and say something. But I am braining difficult.
Don't worry too much about me. No one with the right mind would try to attack me and probably survive.
You say that, but we've had really big problems that, to be frank, if it weren't for the fact we were in group, I would not be here. Alex would not be here. Yin probably would not be here either, and frankly, neither would her kid then, as how occurrence goes. Occurrence, causation, yes. With the things we've had to deal with, I don't think any one of us from the Facetors group would be here if it weren't for sticking together. And I understand if you're apprehensive to trying to stay more close by. I get that. I still have trouble around people sometimes, as you can probably tell, but it really would be no bother if you did just want to. We have this big, like almost in room that's like a conjoined like kitchen, and we have all of our own little like individual. There's like 3 individual rooms. I'm certain we could rearrange where sleeping is so you could stay with the rest of us, and it wouldn't cost you any money. You could save that for other things like food. Food's very good. Don't run out of food. I that's my worst feeling, and I hate that. But that way as well, if the off chance that the people who decide to spontaneously attack Yin for her association with Alex decide that they're going to try and get to other people as well who just roughly associate with Alex in an attempt to spook or scare him or whatever they are trying to do to Alex, it would be safer.
I'm not too worried. Song is a powerful thing, we won. You will learn that quite soon. It can do a lot to people, including to the souls. Music is not something to be trifled with. Neither is magic.
I should say one more thing, and I didn't want to reach this topic, but to be fair, not all of us are here. We've lost a couple, and it was not not great how that went, and one of the closer ones we lost. To be fair, first of all, didn't need to happen, and it was him trying to do good by us, and perhaps not the most well thought out of plans, but we had another bard that traveled with us a long time back, the Airee we mentioned, Allegretto. He I want to say he went out peacefully, but I know that's not true because death is not peaceful. That's just what it boils down to, especially not with what we've had to deal with. It was not enjoyable seeing his body getting fucking face mangled by weird bat flying face thing, which I'm still not even doing the scene we witnessed full justice, because what was actually happening to Allegretto's face was disgusting. It not only that, but when we tried to turn him over to Sandpoint's chapel, that demon found the body again and flew off with the, or it wasn't necessarily the same demon that found his body, but it was a disease or something that turned Allegretto's head into another bat demon, which ripped away from his body and flew away. So that's the kind of thing that happens for the people who separate away from the group. I'm not trying to sound scary, but I'm speaking from a place of survival at this point, and it would be really bad to be. And Slugga's like really like struggling over finding the way to say this, and he just kind of like just lets us like it would be bad to be alone again.
I've been alone for quite many years. Not too worried about a couple nights here and there, wee one. Loneliness is sometimes a good thing. It helps someone. How to say this in a word you'll understand? Produce better results.
You and I come from two different places of loneliness then, because that was, if it weren't for the places that I have been to now recently, the better times I've had, you would have had a rougher time convincing me I wasn't in hell with what I went through.
Hell. A darkness comes to her eyes, quickly fades. She might be hiding something, but she's not going to say quite yet.
I believe it's time for deception versus perception.
Alright. You really want to play that game, honey?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
We did it vice versa.
Oh god, come on, fucking rolls.
Good thing I didn't have advantage, because that 28 would have just been... Slugga's just gonna pause and just like... I can be kind of stupid sometimes, but I could tell you've not had great times with something.
I'm pretty sure I hear someone outside.
Don't worry, that's probably Alex cleaning things compulsively. I guess it's not compulsively, because he just does it when it's something of his that's dirty, but...
Why would they be? I thought you said that you lot were in the lower clef.
I don't think we actually heard that. That's just Alex being funny.
Are you guys actually nearby Alex at this point?
No!
He's just shouting across the entire city. We just hear him for no reason. I know what raiders are capable of. I know what monsters we ran into coming down here. To these lands, to this realm. I remember it quite clearly. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. Nothing can be that bad. Nothing can be as horrifying as what I've seen, or what I can dream up.
Proceeds to look in the RP drops channel, the last long RP post I have, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. But anyway, so Slugga just like pauses and he's just saying, it's like, at the bare minimum, what I can do, I'll also get a room here, and that way we make sure no shenanigans from the 7 hands or anything happens. Because again, death is not fun, and they make it very much so not more fun than it already is.
I like to see them try.
They have, and they have killed people. So I would not tempt any kind of fate with that statement.
Again, I like to see them try. I'm not the nicest person, but not the nicest person. Let's just put it that way when I'm angry.
I mean, nobody's really a nice person technically when they're angry, but okay.
She's definitely alluding to something.
I can't tell.
Mm-hmm. No, she's definitely alluding to something, but she isn't gonna say anything.
Yes, so I will tell you what, just in case, because plans are the enemy of bad things, usually.
You make plans and the gods laugh at ye. Might as well not make them at all. Might as well take one day at a time.
Oh, I think Yin had. Yeah. So we'll probably get ready to start closing up here. But so Slugga's just like, I mean, sure, but look, I'm just gonna. This is what I'm gonna do, because they don't care. They'll be fine with this. They figure this is probably what I'm doing anyways. But I will get another room here, and that way we can all meet up tomorrow, and we will not run into any problems, because we have made a plan that stops problems, and then no one gets hurt, and we don't have to worry about people getting hurt, and then everything's fine, and it's all good. And so yes,
Aye, do whatever you want. I can even persuade you, or I could persuade you to do different. But I will not stop you from doing what you wish.
okay.
She picks up her lute again, goes back to playing. The crowd resumes around her, like she never stopped.
So before the night gets close to ending, Slugga's just going to sit there for a moment, listen to music, and just go, I'm going to be nice. And while she's playing her music, he's going to step off towards the barkeep and be like, all right, I'm going to need 2 separate rooms. One for her over there and one for me. And it's 5 silver each, right? So that'd be 10 silver. So we are still within our triple digits. And he's going to
Dean.
pay for that, and then return to his food and drink and just listen to the music.
I'm gonna roll one more performance before she ends the night.
That's a performance roll right there.
Yep.
Actually, I wonder, can I use Master of Tech? No, never mind. Master of Tactics probably doesn't help with that.
You get 3 more silver. And a meal.
I'm guessing the meal just sits by her as she plays. So She's done. Eats it. Goes and tries to buy a room from the barkeep.
You can get a room.
He already paid for it, so I'm guessing he tells him, the barkeep tells her that it's already been paid for.
He'll just pass you a key.
Thank you, barkeep. If you need any help cleaning up, let me know. She walks up into the room. Goes to bed.
And eventually, after finishing his drinks and food, which may or may not have been close to when she finishes her music and heads up, I don't know. Depends how much he felt like drinking that night. He had a lot to drink the previous nights, probably not that much, but he is hungry, so devour. And after that point, he'd eventually snag his own key and head off to bed. NC.
You touched my wife!
Huh?
He's throwing meat sticks at you.
No, she's not here. She went to bed. You know where left the PC.
Oh, Alex, you can't forget. Game over, yeah.
I won't forget.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. He's trying to find it. Unless something else is about to happen, and that's why he hasn't pressed the button yet, and Aree's about to tell us, and one of you was kidnapped in the middle of the night.
That'd be hilarious.
Airee, are you saying anything?
No.
God?
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 God, I'm panicking.
God's
Actually-
too quiet. Run away.
I think
Actually-
Alex is also trying to find where he saved the game over at.
No, I know exactly where it is.
Do you?
Why would I need to kidnap anyone? I already have one.
Airee, are you going to